Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle, and I do the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on, Tarot Magician? Renee, it's good to see you. Let's figure out when we want to do that live, the collab. I definitely want to do a collab and get some collab going for best decks of 2023, most anticipated decks of 2024. I got a lot of stuff that I want to do. I think it'd be fun. Razi, speaking of fun, got the dono out there. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We got A up here in the queue as a first. We got OA in the queue as well on the PayPal side. We got Maruta in the house. Welcome. Bartman's got them. The Shadowland Tarot deck. That is an amazing deck. Bartman, you are going to be heads down in that book for ages. That book is so good. I love it when it has a nice companion book with it. We got Magician in the house. Caleb, been a minute indeed. Reiki, what is going on? All right, let's get a couple of things done while we're here gathering around on a big Friday party time. Let's get some stuff done with some Thoth over there. Stephanie's back up in the house. What is going on? Appreciate you hanging out tonight. All right. Let's see where we're at for positive developments in my professional situation. Wow, it looks like we have seeds to salt the earth over here. This is really looking good for something as far as getting things done, getting things moving. I'm going to start something. I'm going to begin something. I'm going to expand, right? Black Swan, I thank you for being here and your donation. Sarah, what is going on? How's everybody doing? We ready for the weekend? We ready for the big party? But yeah, it is a party-filled Friday is what I'm talking about. But anyway, you're really talking about creationism here, right? The seed pod, the pregnancy, the cultivation of the barren land that is behind her. You're really looking here as far as sort of cultivating this, putting the seeds of success, making the first steps in something that is going to be bigger. It is going to have a good opportunity for you, and I definitely think that the professional situation is the beginning for something larger, more encompassing, and definitely something that's going to be ground roots as far as it goes. You do have ruin over here. It feels like that there are a lot of missteps that can possibly happen here, so we want to be careful of how we approach this, how we kind of embrace what's going on, and we definitely don't want to step into anything where we can't get out of that situation as far as it goes. This is a professional situation that does require day-to-day maintenance, doing the same thing, getting the practice in, putting the hours in, and making it happen. I think that's going to be very important in the long run. So definitely make sure that don't step in anything. Realize it's the beginning for something larger, something that is going to expand, that is going to make the grade. And there we go. Karima, phase one. What is going on? We got a high priestess. Black Swan in the house. Let's get OA done on the PayPal side. OA came in here. Let's see what OA wanna know. 2 weeks. Let's get it done. Let's see if anything happening, anything exciting in the 2 weeks. We'll take an eye. We'll give it an eye. Give it a look-see and see what kind of thing we can have 2 weeks going through there. So that's going to be cool. That is going to be cool indeed. Yeah, Tarot Magician, I'll hit you up. Let's do some lives. We got a lot of lives we need to do. It's the end of the year. We got stuff. We got news this weekend. We got everything on the road. It's a success. That's what I'm talking about. Cappy Ram and Tarot Rita, thank you for being here. I appreciate your donations. What is going on? Yeah, let's see what's happening over here. All right, we got a couple of interesting cards to start this out for the 2 weeks. Number one, you're looking at a 10 into an 8 of Pentacles. Hard work gets you the reward that you want. And that's very important to kind of see in the 10 of Pentacles, right? This is the reward. This is getting things where it is successful. We have worked on it. We have done it. We have made the difference and what have you. And that is something that's going to be very key here, especially with the 8 of Pentacles next to it. It basically says we have to do the work. We have to make things the way that they should be. We have to get things structured in the correct way. And this 2 week, opportunity is where it's going to be at. It really kind of feels like if you just ran the astrology chart, you'd have planets lined up for Mars, like a lot of Mars action right now, getting things done, getting things started, right? That Eight of Pentacles, putting in the work and having the dreams and the destination to where we're going for. This is not something to where we can be stuck on just a mouse wheel, just going round and round, making any real progress here. The Three of Wands kind of says, look to your goals, plan out your goals, write out your goals. You need to have something in mind and need to have something that you're looking towards rather than just running the mouse wheel in this particular 2 weeks action, right? Again, if you run your chart now, you're going to see a lot of Mars activity, a lot of action, a lot of work being done, a lot of work being handled over here. And the Two of Swords says some of this is going to be very isolated. In other words, kind of the beginning of something smaller, doesn't look like much, but get it done anyway. This is not a time to be just skipping things and stuff like that. Be random with me. What is going on? Appreciate you hanging out. We got BeccaBoo up in the house too. What's going on, BeccaBoo? Are you ready for this weekend? This is the weekend to party, is what I'm saying. This is the weekend to party. Razi knows what I'm talking about. Let's get the party started over here. Razi wants to know, relationship. Should I hang out with this relationship or should I just give it up and be like, I'm done with this thing. The love balloons may not be as active as we would like them to be. We'll do a little Romeo and Juliet here, because Romeo and Juliet, I mean, it does kind of have that feeling of the Romeo and Juliet going through, right? Should I stay? Should I go? Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Where am I supposed to be going with this thing? Let's see if it is going to be a Romeo and Juliet situation as is. Are we going to have to figure out something with this? It looks like the Four of Wands, Three of Cups, the Seven of Swords. It gives you kind of a good feeling, a good representation over here, especially with the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is escaping, it's stealing, it's getting out. This really does say that we need to get out of the situation. We need to progress to something that's going to make us a little bit happier, a little bit more content. It's going to make us sleep a little bit better at night, right? Four of Wands, happy home, happy family, but the new beginning, somebody new, some other opportunity that's going to be a little better for you. Because the Three of Cups says your happiness is on par here. This is something you focused on that you need to get handled. And right now, you're not able to handle it in this situation. So give this person the thumbs down and get rid of him for somebody else. It's going to be a little bit better for you. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, never dump somebody based on a fat minute cards on the internet. Bartman, Karima, and Golden Yellow. What is going on? Appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. That's what I'm talking about. It's a beautiful Friday night. We had nice rain showers. It smells so fresh and clean outside, and I love rain. It's like it's like a big mop for the earth, you know, just kind of mops everything up, kind of mops it all up and cleans it up. And yeah, pretty excited about this weekend. A lot of places to go. Definitely going to hit the Lego store this weekend. I want to see what's new. I know they got a couple of sets that are decent, but I'm really interested in the new Marvel set, and I'm kind of curious if that's out yet. I do need to check, but I have like two other Marvel buildings. So I have the Spider-Man building with a Daily Bugle, and then I want to add this one next to it. So I'm going to have to get a shelf that's not going to fall apart because the shelf I have is not designed for that much weight. So obviously I'm gonna have to go to IKEA and do some shopping there since it is next to the Lego shop, so might as well do that. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Creepy lady I rented an office from sent me a weird so she said that like she got on the computer just started typing weird things. I should have got the Poe from this one. I should have got the Poe from this one. All right, creepy lady. You got to treat Stephanie a little bit better than this. Creepy lady I rented an office from sent me some weird texts. Is she now gone permanently? Looks like it. Eight of Swords says, hey, I had to get a little bit of a middle finger, you know, after I left or as I left or something like that. Looked like the Eight of Swords says we're looking into a window. We're giving you our final opinion, the completion of this opinion going over here, because Ace of Wands says we got other stuff to start, other stuff to begin. It doesn't look like something they're going to just hang out, right? Queen of Pentacles, I think this person's more interested in making money. I think they're more interested in getting other things happening, but they definitely wanted to give you a piece of their mind over here. The Moon, it's almost like they just need to just get something out of their system, and it appears that you're going to be sort of the victim of, you're going to be something going on through there. But yeah, I think they're gone. I think it was a little bit of an emotional thing, a sort of a drive-by emotional thing. I really don't think that they're going to be back. So I do believe that they have left the building. They have left the building. Hopefully they'll go somewhere else and stop bothering you. That's what I'm talking about. Go somewhere else and stop bothering Steph. All right, Black Swan is next. Oh, wait, we're going to do Karima in the mix tonight. Let's make it happen. Do a little bit of Victorian romantic tarot. That's going to be the romance that we all need tonight on a Friday night. All the romance encompassed within one deck of cards. S's current feelings for me, and what kind of thoughts, what kind of dreams, what kind of things going on through here. But yes, there we go. We got Shamanic Journey in the house coming in here. Happy Friday indeed. Tomorrow is Catter Day. We're taking Catter Day off. We will be back Sunday though. But yeah, so let's look at this Five of Swords with the Page of Wands over here. Current feelings with this Five of Swords and the Page of Wands. Current feelings are really towards in this area of sort of presenting my best self. I think in the next couple of weeks, you're looking at them really trying to present their best self. They're going to be overly concerned about how they look, their appearances, what they've been saying, how things are being perceived. This is somebody that's definitely sort of attuned in how people are perceiving me and how should I proceed in that realm, right? The Five of Swords, I really think they're afraid of making mistakes right now, relationship mistakes, saying something silly, saying something dumb. And the Page of Wands just says they're held back a little bit because they're worried about appearances right now. So the feelings are a little bit held back. The feelings aren't as expressive right now. The Wheel of Fortune just says getting back to normal, getting into this normal state where I need reliable stuff. I need something I can hang on to over here. Because the Seven of Swords says they are going to be a little bit on the riskier side at the end of January. Like we're just going to be a little bit riskier. We're going to take a little bit more bold decisions. And it's almost like that they're going through a phase, right? This preparatory phase of bolder decisions, bigger things happening, bigger things moving, and what have you. So there you go. All right, let's look at the prominent thoughts of you today. Hopefully we have some prominent, wonderful thoughts on this beautiful Friday. Lots of rain. Everything is beautiful. It's going to be nice and sunny tomorrow. We're going to do some hefty workouts tomorrow and get all of that done. But yeah, so what are the most prominent thoughts of me today? Seven of Cups with the Five of Wands. I think we have a multifaceted set of thoughts, a multifaceted set of sort of perceptions going on through over there. The Five of Wands is very competitive. They're very competitive towards you lately. Like, what are you doing and what am I doing to handle that? What are you doing and how am I doing it better? It's almost like they're in a competitive mode, in some competitive motions with this Five of Wands into the Four of Swords. I don't think this is going to last for long, but I do think that in more of that, we're in more of that push, in more of that action going through there. Overall, the Queen of Wands is a nice card over here. I think that you got something going on over there. You've been talking about either starting something, beginning something, getting some action in, getting some movement happening. And I think they're kind of attuned to that. It's almost like that they want some things going through. They want some things happening there as far as that goes. Seven of Cups, a lot of thoughts, a lot of different things going on. Well, we do have a FS and a Magician that we forgot about. Well, let's make that happen right now. All right, so we got the Karima phase one completed. Let's go to Magician. Wanted to know something, and apparently that I missed it because it's been quite a few days. It has been quite a few days. Let's look at the Magi right now. Whom or what in 2024? Let's see. What big events, what things, big things are going to happen over there. We'll look at the Waterfall Tarot to make that happen. And we're going to see where that brings us, what kind of action that takes us there. There we go. Popono, no, something like that. Anyway, well, yeah, whom or what in 2024? Well, it looks like that you have a little bit of a drama starter, in 2024. I do think this starts up right around maybe the end of February, early March kind of thing. It feels like there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of baggage coming in from one particular individual. Luckily, this is definitely something that you can't avoid. You don't have to get involved in that. You don't have to sort of lean in that direction. The Queen of Swords just talks about a little bit of a drama, a little bit of pain, a little bit of anguish. Somebody that just likes the spice. They like that spice, and they're sort of dragging it into your direction. Again, late February, early March. I do think you have somebody very magical, very special, very monumental coming in maybe mid-June as well. The Four of Wands, getting into new hope, getting into a new environment, getting into something exciting, something that really does you well and does you good, right? Eight of Cups, just watch the baggage. Early, mid, I would say, just go ahead and get it started and get somebody that's going to be a little bit better off for you. We got FS over there. Wants to know about highlights, or yes or no. Should I get highlights or should I not get highlights? I don't know. Let's see what would be a good highlight. What's a good highlight deck? Maybe the Kitten Chops deck. That could be it. Could be it. Yellow. Happy weekend to you as well. What is going on? Appreciate you hanging out tonight. We got Allen. The name's so nice. You said it twice. What is going on? All right. Highlights or no? I'd say yes. We got the Empress, right? Something to make you happy. Something to make you stand out. The Empress definitely stands out, especially in this card. Got the kitty. It's got the flowers. Got all of the cool and interesting things happening here. I think this is something to add to our existing awesomeness, to add to that color, to add to the brightness, to add to the exhilaration over here. Knight of Cups says this is just fun too. This is something that's fun, that brings you some good action, it brings you some good adventure, and gets your mood up, gets that mode up to where I'm like, yes, this is fun. I'm really enjoying myself. The Sun again puts in that light, puts in the highlights. That is all about the thumbs up. And with the thumbs up, I say, you get the highlights. You should post it everywhere. It's going to look awesome, and it's going to be amazing. FS, I say, do it. And do it this weekend is what I'm talking about. Never get highlights based on fat man reading your cards on the internet. Okay, Victorian Romantic is back again. Can we press the button again? I think so. Just because I can. Just because I haven't abused the Victorian Romantic button enough. I mean, I'm going to put some decks on sale on my Etsy over the weekend, and this is going to be one of those. But this is like the deluxe version of it, but that's the way it goes. Moira, what is going on? Appreciate you hanging out. Just fine Friday night. It is party time. This is the time. To have all the fun. That's what I'm talking about. How's it doing these days? Hey, I ain't talked to him. I ain't seen him. I ain't heard from him. What's going on? Is he reconsidering the actions, decisions? Are we really going to make any progress here? Judgment card says yes. Judgment card says yes. I'm reconsidering things. I'm thinking it out. Let me tell you how that's going to work. The Magician, the ability to do this correctly, the ability to make that happen, the ability to be okay with this, to have this move, to have this mode the way that you need it. The Eight of Pentacles, I need to work on this. I need to put the effort into it, and I need to do something to get some different results. The results I have been getting are not fruitful, are not 100%, and it's just not the way that we sort of need them to be. Eight of Pentacles just talks about the work needs to be done. Reconsidering the decisions, right? And where does the reconsidering come in with the judgment card? The rebirth, the reenaction, and the fact that this is the first card says, I want to redo this. I want to retry, get that rebirth, get that reincarnation out there, and move in the direction that I really would like to see this happen, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles says there's more at stake than just me. We need to do a lot of different things and really get some progress, really get some things on the mark for that. And so I think that is an absolute yes. Easiest thumbs up of the night right there. That is absolutely beautiful. I love it, is what I'm talking about. High Priest just knows what I'm talking about. Where we get a little bit clarified with Robbie. What are the thoughts after that? We sat down, we had to talk about the love balloons. We said the love balloons are important. We need to factor in the love balloons. We need to make this happen. So what happens after that? I'll tell you what happens. You get the Forest Creatures version 2 out there, and you make it the deck of the night. This is the deck of the night is what I'm talking about. BeccaBoo, you are in the queue. You are in the queue. You and BeRandomWithMe are going to be after Tarot Reader, and between Tarot Reader and the Karima next phase. Cinderella is back. What is going on, Cinderella? I appreciate you. All right, let's see what's going on. Robbie, is Robbie going to be all right? Is Robbie not going to be all right? I almost feel like I got a Scorpio kind of feel with this Robbie. Like there's a Scorpio character in it, or something's going on with a Scorpio in this situation or not. I don't know. We clarified with this person. They feel like they're holding on a little bit to a grudge. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie, right? So what are his thoughts? We've brought ourselves together and apart at the same time. It's almost like your goals, or what do you want to talk about, or what you want to focus on, or what you want to get done here are different than me. It's just different. It's a different feel, different look. Everything seems to be a little bit different. You got the Two of Swords over here. It's very powerful for just that separation, the degree of separation that we have. However, we can come in to the middle of this and get things resolved, get things on the line, and make things a little bit better overall with us. So that is it, right? Separation in goals, separation in thoughts. However, we can meet in the middle. We can make it happen. Not going to be a problem. The Five of Cups says Robbie is very focused on winners and losers, right? The Five of Cups is the disappointment. Add that with the Devil. It feels like that we're in too much of a competition here. Robbie's very focused on making this more of a competition than it should be. Like me against you, us versus them, when it doesn't need to be that. We need to focus more on this Two of Cups, less of this Devil, less of this competition, and not be worried about how things are going to be disappointed to one person. Just focus on meeting in the middle and not going to extremes here. So that is Robbie's thoughts, is what I'm talking about with that. We got BeRandomWithMe, and it's, oh Jesus, Rebecca, I just saw your thing. Well, see, BeccaBoo, we will modify it. We will obfuscate it. We will obfuscate it a little bit. So a little bit of a modification of that. All right, let's do BeRandomWithMe, and then we'll do BeccaBoo in the queue next week. Like, what's going on next week? Where should I be focused? What should I be focused on? And how can I get sort of moving with that indeed? Let's take a look. We haven't used this in a long time. So we're going to see what's going on here with BeRandomWithMe. Next week, we're going to be focused on the Hierophant. It's really about building smaller things. This is just not the time to try to conquer the world. It really isn't. This is a time to build smaller things. Build lighthearted, easy goals, easy to achieve things. It feels like that sometimes you're just overstretched. I'm trying to accomplish too much. I have my goals in my head in the clouds, and it just doesn't feel like I'm making big progress on that, right? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. But the fact that we're trying to eat an elephant is a little too much. Overall, the Page of Swords. Just don't be hard on yourself for the bigger goals. You definitely want to piecemeal it out. I'm going to make this a little bit. I'm going to do this a little bit here. And I'm going to make some progress, just maybe not substantial progress every day. So focus on the little things, focus on the little goals. Let's get it done, right? The Hierophant talks about bigger things, more serious things in the queue, making it happen. And I think the Five of Wands, it says we don't want to be in competition with that. We don't want to try to outdo ourselves or have these a little too lofty things in the clouds with that. So focusing on smaller objectives, knocking them out, getting some successes under our belt, that is going to be your focus for next week. Let's get BeccaBoo in the queue over here. Let's go for, let's see, BeccaBoo. Let's go for out of town. Out of town. We got out of town this, we got out of town that. What are we going to make happen in the out of town things? Let's see what's going on with that. We'll use a little bit of the Avatar. That's what I'm talking about, you know. We got Tarot Avatar over there. Woody, that's what Woolly. Sorry, not Woody. 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 Yeah, Woody Hermit. There you go. Anyway, BeccaBoo in the queue. Cinderella, thanks for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right. Out of town, any out of town action over there? Adjustment, a little bit of that. Seven of Cups, looking for expansion, looking at other possibilities. We got the Seven of Cups and the Chariot. While I'm on the move, while I am in motion, I'm looking at other objectives. I'm looking at things. Sometimes the tarot just reads itself. Sometimes the tarot cards just read themselves. Sometimes it's not, you don't even really have an explanation. So there you go. We'll put that on the camera and we'll have that as the reading and the explanation there. Judgment talks about the rebirth, the reincarnation. Let's get reborn. Let's get rejuvenated, and let's make some progress on things. And yeah, making it happen with that. Overall, the Four of Cups. Let's not involve ourselves in something that's gonna turn bad. So the Four of Cups. Let's get that. The Four of Cups. Let's get us exactly what we want without wasting any time, wasting any objectives going through that. But there we go. So that is the out-of-towner read tonight. That's what I'm talking about. All right, obviously entertainment purposes only. Never go out of town based upon fat men reading your cards on the Karima is next too. Let's get the Karima done. Karima wants a little thought action. Karima is going to get the action that she needs right now with the thought. With the thought. Yeah, that's how you say it in Brooklyn. The thought. In Texas, we go the thought. All right, what are his desires towards me and this particular connection? Where is it going to go? I think that we have some confusion. We have some confusion about what is best here. I think figuring this out as far as piecemealing it out there and saying this is good and this is bad. However, we're getting into this mode to where what is really going to be the objective here to get to the best solution, right? Because I don't think the best solution is something easy, something simple. I think it does have, right? I think it does have some movement, does have some things going through here, and you definitely want to get to the best solution. The best solution is something that's emotionally satisfying, right? We want to get the best solution, but we want to make it emotionally satiating, emotionally satisfying. And there's not really a clear path to do that. It feels like there's a lot of disappointment, right? A lot of disappointment in how the desires need to be accepted, how the desires need to be manifested over here. It seems we have some disconnect as far as that goes. Overall, I think it's just a very emotional situation over here as far as the desires, as far as the connection. We want the best intentions. We want to figure out how to get that done, and we want to kind of get the emotions flowing in a proper direction without getting them caught up in too much logic and too much sort of mainstay kind of thing. CurlyCookie, what is going on? Appreciate hanging out tonight. Cappy Ram, you are next. You are right here up top indeed. indeed. Cappy, you are there. You are next after Karima, phase 2. So there we go. So I do skip around sometimes. So I can put like a couple of people in a Karima, a couple of people in a Karima. So I just do that. Just sort of mix it around. So I don't do like one person over and over and over and over and over and over kind of thing. So there we go. All right, mixing and moving it. All right, what actions is he ready to take towards me? A lot more intimacy. A lot more intimacy. You're going to have the conversation about childbirth. You're going to have the conversation about intimacy, right? Again, fertilizing the barren land. You're going to have questions about a baby, have questions about a pregnancy, have questions about, sort of the process and what have you. I think that's really going to become a topic. So I think that's one of the actions that you're going to have. This is going to be sort of an out of the blue thing. Like all of a sudden we're just talking about it. It's like, where did that even come from? Very unexpected, very unplanned. So just be aware of that. We have the lovers, the connection, the lovers, the fluids. We have the quick bringing this up, approaching the subject about fertilization, about pregnancy, about things like that. I think that is the next action that you are going to take. And we've seen that before. So seeing it again, it kind of makes sense in this particular thing. Cappy Ram is next. Let's make it happen tonight. We got, is the Taurus telling the truth about describing himself, or what are their intentions? They sit there and they type out all of these nice things, all of these intelligent things with that philosophy. 29, what is going on? We got the magician over here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a nice jumper. I just have to say, that is a nice jumper with that. CurlyCookie, I'm sorry you have been sick. That sucks. That sucks, especially traveling while you're sick. It makes it much worse. Oh my God. That is the worst. When you're sick, like when you're traveling, you don't know what's going on, you don't know where you're going to be, and like you're worried about getting other people sick, and you're getting sicker, and it's like, because you have that fatigue. Oh, that sucks. Anyway, Cinderella, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right. The Taurus knows what they're doing. We got that down. The Taurus understands what they're doing. Magician, I'm not here randomly saying anything. I'm not here just randomly putting things on the table. I definitely have a better plan. I definitely have an expansive plan, right? Because you have the star over here has sort of a plan. I have a broader plan, a broader action about that. A strength card says that we are presenting ourselves in a certain way indeed. So I do think that you are correct. And basically they are presenting too much. They do have good intentions, but it's not 100% on target. In other words, it's more planned. If somebody has some good intentions and they have some feelings and they're kind of like sharing it and what have it, you go, right? You do have sort of the 8 of Wands over there. They're not going to do it this quickly. They're not going to do it in this manner. And it feels like that they have an overall plan of action in place. So it does seem like that they know what they're doing. They have a destination in mind. So they are telling the truth somewhat, but there is a bigger plan in action over there. So yeah, I do think that you have some level of over exaggeration. You have some level of saying things that aren't meant that aren't real. What have you. So yeah, there you go. I do think some of it is obvious. I do think not all of it is unfaithful or untruthful. So you do have a level of I want you and I want to be with you. However, you got a little bit of level of scam behind it in order to get that outcome, right? There you go. Samantha passed the exam just like I said you did. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Congratulations. That is a nice start to the weekend, Samantha. That's what I'm talking about. That is a nice start to the weekend. Congratulations. Double congratulations. Look at the party balloons out there. Get the party balloons going on through here. This is what I'm talking about. What are Nathan's intentions for me? Let's see if Nathan has some good intentions as far as that goes. CurlyCookie. Thank you so much for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right. What are Nathan's intentions for me? Ace of Wands. This is sort of interesting, especially next to the chair. This is somebody who doesn't really stop to smell the roses. They are going to be on the warpath. They are going to be forcing it forward. They are going to be moving it forward. They are going to be pushing the next objective. They're going to get into the King of Pentacles thing, right? I have the resources. I have what I need. I have all of the good things and a lot of good things going through here. But they're always on the move. They're always on the prowl. This is not somebody that's just going to sit down and wait for something. You have a lot of action, a lot of activities over here. So I think we have some good intentions, but they are just a little too intense. This person is just going to get a little too intense. So, you know, I think it's part of their personality. I don't think it's something where they're just bad overall, but just be aware. Just be aware, excuse me, of how that is going to happen and how that is going to go. Samantha, thank you for your donation over there. I appreciate that on the PayPal side. Samantha, let me know what your question is. All right, let's do a little Bartman. Has the wonderful, beautiful Shadowland tarot is what I'm talking about. How am I doing on TikTok so far? Let's see if we're ticking and let's see if we're talking. If we're ticking and we're talking, the sun, you have been revealed. You have been revealed. I think that your personality, your stage presence, your presentation is different than everybody else. I think you bring this level of uniqueness out there, right? The sun, ta-da, here I am. Let's party. Let's make this happen. This is something that I'm ready to go. I'm ready to make it. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to sort of be there. Don't overload TikTok. This level of TikTok is going to bring you into this world where you're going to get the occasional troll. You're going to get this person and that person. It's going to kind of bring you down. We don't want to focus on the negativity here. Let the Eight of Cups be the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is leaving. Ban any trolls. Ban anybody that's going to cause any problems. Because as we present ourselves out there, you do have this person and that person. They become kind of a, you know, they become kind of a dick, you know. The Justice card. The Justice card says be on the balance. Be on the balance between sort of giving people interactions, giving people feedback and stuff like that. This is definitely something as far as this goes where you want to balance things out on the TikTok. So some YouTube, some TikTok. You don't want to lean in one direction. You want to have a network of socials. Here's my socials. I'm on here Mondays. I'm on here Thursdays. You know what I'm saying? And so you want to expand the socials out because you never know when TikTok goes away or when YouTube or something happens on YouTube and all of a sudden YouTube is not available. So just have all your socials out there. I know where to find Bartman. I know Bartman's going to be on TikTok on a Tuesday at 7. Going to be on YouTube on Mondays at 6. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I know where to go to find Bartman. If I want to see what Bartman's going on, I don't have to go, well, wonder where Bartman is. So there we go. So you get an integration of all the socials. Have a little bit of an Instagram live, and just do all of it. Screw it. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody does love the D indeed. Let's talk about that. Well, let's talk about that. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. Let's go ahead and do the Candyland, candy flavored, the delicious tarot is what I'm talking about right now. Let's make it happen. We got Karima on the phase too. We got lots and lots of Cinderellas. We got CurlyCookie, and then we got a couple of Samanthas mixed in there for good measure. It's what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's see what's going on there. What is hidden feelings in my regard that he just isn't telling me, that he just isn't saying? The King of Wands is back. That was at the bottom of the deck a minute ago. We gave it a good shuffle, and it is back indeed. The Ten of Wands. I just got too much right now. I think that either work, something's going on up there. They got something happening with making money, with being productive, with being successful. It's really weighing on them right now. It feels like they have the weight of the world on them because here's what I think is going on. Here's what I think is going on. I think that they have really overloaded him with kind of, we need this, we need that. Beginning of the year, let's do that. Beginning of the year, let's do that, right? So and that 10 of 1. And this is something that sort of is affecting their feelings. It's affecting, they're concerned about this, they're concerned about that. The 9 of Cups just has that feast mode next to the King of 1. There's a feast, but I'm the one that has to deliver it. I'm the one that has to produce this. I'm the one that needs to do all of this work and all of these things going through here. So just be aware of that, right? So that's sort of the hidden feelings, the hidden things they're just trying to keep to themselves. Overall, the 6 of Wands says they need to sort of get in that mode of parading their best self forward. And that is what they have been sort of concerned about in the previous reading as well. How is this presenting itself? How is this sort of making it, making me look towards the world, I would say. Has he been missing me a lot in the last 2 days? Are you on that trip that you were talking about? Is that what's going on? Yeah, so you're gone for, you said 3 weeks or something like that? So where are you at in that trip, Karima? Are you currently away and you're coming back in 3 weeks, or is this something that's coming up? Are you already left, or what's going on with that? Anyway, has been missing me the last 2 days? Well, the Ace of Pentacles says yes, indeed. Yes, we have, right? We have that level of sort of the Ace of Pentacles, producing something, getting some things moving. It feels like that you are a good sounding board for some of their ideas, some of their inspiration. You do give them a lot of hope, a lot of excitement, a lot of dreams as far as that goes as well. So you just have that, getting the ball rolling, getting things moving. They're very focused on that, and you are a big help as far as that as well. 4 of Wands, they miss sort of your physical touch. They miss some of the opportunities with that, and it's definitely something that they're going to look forward to getting more into per se as we sort of come back, because you have the Lovers, right? Sort of coming back, getting together again. It's going to be a big moment. It's going to be a lot of excitement. This is going to be something where we're just super into it and very kind of in the moment. And I think you'll kind of see that when they see you again, right? They're very in the moment. They're very present. They know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about. And it feels like that their mind isn't wandering. They are completely and totally focused on you, which is great. Golden Yellow is next. Let's get a little bit of a general finance career. See what's going on with the money. Can we make more of the money? Can we get more of the money flowing? Because that is the main thing, especially 2024. Grocery bills are through the roof is what I'm talking about. And let's get a little bit of money in the wing here. Hanged Man said, hey, making money, getting money started, getting things done requires us to be innovative. We can't just do the things that we've always done. We can't just sort of roll down the hill, just sort of do things the way we've always done. It feels like the 8 of Wands talks about bigger movements, but faster outcomes. You know what I mean? I need a bigger movement and a faster outcome. I don't want to start something that's going to slog down for months and years. I want to start something that's going to give me some results quickly. That 9 of Wands. I've had some issues with failure, had some issues with projects pushing forward, getting things done, really haven't made the way that I need to. 2024 is a time to innovate. 2024 is a time to not to play around, right? Innovation, approaching things a little bit differently is going to give you the results that you need indeed. Giving me the results that I need is a donation cutoff. It looks like Samantha and CurlyCookie will be the finale tonight. And then we will be back on a Sunday. We are taking Catter Day to hang out with the kitty cat and just chill, go to the Lego store and see what's new. And ooh, speaking of what's new, we got the Meraki V3. Meraki V3 is in the house tonight. Now, Cinderella, we got two beautiful Chiro Marchetti decks for you. Let's start this out. With a Meraki Tarot. I think it's got a message for you. I think that we have a divine message for you. We definitely have something in the queue up here. Let's see what it is. What is that? Well, Erin M, give me any problems when you get a court order against me. Oh my. Let's see if we get a justice card in here. 5 of Wands. This is somebody, oh my, this is somebody who is out for money. This is a very money-focused individual. You have the 10 of Pentacles, right? I'm focused on the results. I'm focused on the money. I'm focused on building what I can and getting sort of different income sources, different things going on through over there. And this is someone that is very focused on the money. Will they take action against you, though? I'm not going to lie, they're researching it. Not going to lie, they're researching it. Do I think they'll do anything yet? No. Here's the problem that I see with this individual. They like something more steady. They like something that's going to give them a result. And I don't think that getting a court order against you, I don't think that taking action against you gives them any results that they need, right? Wheel of Fortune, let's do what I've always done. Let's not step out in the limelight here. Let's not push anything in the direction that we really don't want over here. The 3 of Wands, I'm researching it. Will I do anything? Will I get something going on there? 5 of Wands just says that's a big battle. This person picks their battles, rightly so. I think this person loses quite a bit. And they're on that side to where they've made big mistakes, they've done big actions, and they haven't gotten the results that they needed from it. So I think they're going to be a little bit more hesitant than what you would think in this regard to this. So no, I don't think they're going to do anything yet. But they are researching it with that. Karima is next. What haven't we used? For the Karima stage next, ooh, we got the Modern Love Tarot in the mix, is what I'm talking about. The Modern Love Tarot makes the grade. This is the everything right there. When what does love feelings from me substantially grow, substantially move into the next phase? When are we going to get that done? And when are we going to get that moving? Got the 6 of Pentacles. They need to give you something. They need to start something. They need to be less of a hermit. This is somebody who needs to come out and tell you everything. They need to come out and tell you everything. They need to make firm, real plans. I think that's when it'll happen. Okay, because right now you don't have them coming out and making any big dedications, making any big presentations and what have you. You just have this hermit card over here. They've kept too much to themselves. They need to be more expressive. And then as they're more expressive, as they're communicating these things, as we're going through with these plans, right? The 6 of Pentacles, I'm handing this to you. I'm giving you this opportunity over here. The Ace of Pentacles says we have begun the next phase. We have begun the exciting phase, the really good phase over here. The 8 of Pentacles, we finally have some real plans. We're going to implement these real plans and we are going to make this happen. And that is when you're going to see a big shift in the personality, a big shift in the attitude. And that's when you're going to see a much better, more warmer, and more dedicated side coming out with that. Did he comment any new realizations about me in these past 2 weeks that I have been far back in? All right, let's see what's going on. Do we have any new revelations? Do we have any new things happening? Any new things on there? The star kind of says no, we're really leaning on what we know. The star is really leaning on what we know. And that's just kind of the way that they are at the moment, right? Just kind of the way that they are. Ace of Cups over here says, we need some stability right now. We just do. We need some emotional stability. We need to understand that things are going to be okay. And we need mapped out a great plan in place. And that is going to be something important to us at the moment, right? Because this Page of Swords says, I'm not in the mood to innovate. I'm not in the mood to sort of broadcast new things, to get sort of new things out there and getting new ideas. If nothing else, I need to trim down right now. I need to trim down the ideas. I need to firm down on what's going on, and I definitely need to make that happen. I need to make that happen. MR, there are no more donations, but if you hit me up on email or what have you, we can do a private or whatever you need, whatever you need. All right, did he come to realization? So we got that done. Going good with that. Let's do the Samantha. The Samantha triple shot. That's what I'm talking about. Samantha triple shot. Passed the exam. That's what I'm talking about. Honey bun. Yes, honey bun. That, yeah, I mean, you got to admit it. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Honey bun is the best name ever. Honey bun is the best name ever. Just go ahead and give it up to whoever thought about that name. Honey bun is going to be the next name. Samantha, what we need to do for you. What we need to do for you is if you send me a picture of the dog that you adopt, I will paint you up a dog. So here's an example of what I can do. I will make you a little bit of a dog painting because I want to celebrate your new dog. So get some cool pictures and we will get you a cute little pet portrait out there for your new animal. It's going to be exciting. Now, let's see if Honey Bun is going to be it. Of course, we're going to do a dog deck. Of course, we're going to do a dog deck because that is what we do. That is what we do indeed. All right, let's see. Honey Bun and no Honey Bun. Queen of Cups to it. This looks like a match. This looks like an easy, simple match. It really does, right? The Queen of Cups. Honey Bun is really presenting themselves as the king or queen of the house. The king or queen of the house right here. The King of Cups, that's the king, the Queen of Cups. This is something to where I'm emotional, but in a good way. I'm emotional and in a good way over here. Two of Cups, this is a great match. It is just a great match is what I'm talking about. It is fantastic is what I'm saying. Temperance card, a little bit of an adjustment. Not gonna lie, a little bit of an adjustment. Honey Bun has some sort of a maintenance that needs to be done or something that needs to happen there. But I mean, how can you argue with that Two of Cups is what I'm saying. But yeah, there we go. Samantha, I don't have your third question. I do have the general. I got the Honey Bun. What's your third question? Let me know. Let me know. Honey Bun, that is a good name. That is a good name. Whoever named Honey Bun, cheers to you. Cheers to you, my friends. I mean, I'm just in a party mood. Is anybody else in a party mood? Is anybody else in a party mood? Because I'm telling you now, I'm going to the Lego store. I'm going to the Lego store, and you know I'm going to spend too much damn money at the Lego store. I'm just going to let you know. That's just what happens at the Lego store. You go in, it's like going to Walmart for like a gallon of milk, right? You go in, you're like, okay, I'm going to Walmart. All I need is a gallon of milk. I'm going to be in and out in like 5 minutes. And then you have like a basket completely full and it weighs 100 pounds and you're shoving it slowly into the checkout counter. That's what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen when I go to the Lego store. Anyway, all right. How will Honey Bun be when I bring her to my job? All right. I got that one in the queue there. All right. The Emperor over here, general for the weekend. You really got to take charge and make the decisions this weekend. This is not the time to be indecisive. This is not the time to get overloaded with things, right? The Six of Pentacles says that people are waiting for you. People are waiting for something to happen over there. And I'm talking the Six of Pentacles over there, which is interesting because it's a scale, just like the Justice card, right? You have a little bit of this. You have a little bit of this. How should I give this some attention? How should I give that some attention? Because it does feel like everybody wants your attention, making it happen over there. You got a page of wands over here, right? Page of wands. You are talking about getting some minor actions done, getting it a little bit in there. And I think that's going to be all right as far as it goes. Should build a Lego house from Salem Kitty. I like that idea. I think that's a good idea. I definitely want to put some cushion in there because I don't think she wants to lay on Legos. Those are sharp. If she's going to step on a Lego and scream like me, be like, ah, yeah, Lego, who put that Lego there? Who put that Lego there? All right. Anyway, but yeah, it's like the four-sided dice. You know, you step on it, or the four-sided dice. You step on it and you yell. Anyway, how will Honey Bun be when I bring her to the yob? I mean, I'm going to the yob, right? I'm going to the yob. I'm sitting there, but there's a dog right next to me. There's a dog right next to me at the yob. How does that work? 3 of Wands says you need a clear path to the door because I think Honey Bun has a couple of accidents up there. It's almost like the new environment makes Honey Bun not know, like, when am I supposed to go to the bathroom? How does that work? And we're kind of out of my element at this job, yeah? So the Page of Cups, you do have you need to get them like a dedicated place where they can eat, where they can sit a little bit. They need their own little dedicated space. That is really going to make it happen, right? If I can be at your feet, if I can be right next to you and have my little space, then that is what I need. That is what is going to make me happy, right? We need to get the bathroom schedule done. We just do, right? 3 of Wands. I'm always looking. I'm like, what's next? When am I going to get this done? When am I going to get that done? Because the Knight of Swords, I think they have an accident once or twice up there. But I think once you get the bathroom schedule down, once you get it down, right? We're going to go to the bathroom, break time, 10 a.m., something, you know what I'm saying? Going to hit it out for lunch real quick. I think once they get that schedule down, you're going to have a lot better of a situation by far. Anyway, let's get Cinderella, the next stage. We got the 3 more Cinderellas to go to. And let's make it happen. We got the Tarot Marchetti decks in queue. In the queue. Let's see what's going on there. Will life have a new positive change for this year? And what kind of thing is going there? What kind of thing is going there? What kind of thing is going there? The Lego store, you were in Texas. That's what I'm talking about. We got a bunch of them. We got a couple of Lego stores. I think I want to go to the one with the Apple store. I want to see what's new in the Apple store. I know they got like a new iPad that's going to be like real big. It's going to be like a 16-inch iPad or a 15. It's going to be like a monster iPad. I definitely want that. I definitely want that. I have been staring at the Galaxy S9 forever. And then they said iPad was doing the same thing. I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I want. Will my life have positive changes for this year? I do think yes. The 4 says that 2024 brings you into that mode to where you really do, right? You really do have some control over your environment. And I really think not having control over your environment has affected you mentally, emotionally. It has dragged you down a little bit. This is something that you need to take control of, need to take command of over here. And you need to get rid of the things that are really weighing you down. Once you can get rid of the things that are weighing you down, and 2024 is going to be a golden opportunity for that, I can finally get peace. I can finally see things in a better light for what they are, and I can pick out the positive things, the things that need to be worked on, the things that need to be in my goal section and making it happen, and start that uphill climb, start those changes, and start making that happen. But Hanged Man is all about clarity. The Hanged Man is all about enlightenment. And I think enlightenment is at your stage, is at your opportunity here. Once we can get rid of the things that are weighing us down. And 2024 is time to shed those. It's time to get rid of those. You're hanging on to a lot of baggage that's not doing you any good. That's not really getting you where you want to go. And in fact, it's preventing you from getting to where you would like to be in a lot of cases. And that is what happened. The big moments in 2024, write these down, is going to be March 17th or 18th, number 1. Number one, that is going to be one of the big moments to where we can get rid of something that's weighing us down. We can be free. We can be more free, and we can get better movement, get better mobility around March 17th. I also think July 8th, July 9th is another big opportunity for you. Hang on, I got a cough. So I would look for those as the 2 dates for bigger positive changes, things moving forward, and bigger opportunities getting in there. And the biggest thing that you need to really look for now is to just shake off some of the negativity, shake off some of the things that are holding you down, because once you can do that, there is open doors and beautiful opportunities for you by far. TarotOracle deck, I know Karima likes this as well. It's between this one and the Poe. Let me see what questions we got. Stuff and changes while I see from him now till summer. How's he viewing me currently? I think the Poe be better for this. I think the Poe is going to be a little bit better for this situation over here. And we all know that the Poe knows. The Poe understands it. The Poe understands it. Change the question instead of asking how he's viewing me. All right. I would like to ask something else. All right, so we'll look at stage one of this, and we'll change the other to something else once you type it out. All right, what kind of stuff and changes will I see from him now until summer? I mean, that's a long time. 6 months doesn't seem like a long time because it does go by quick, but that is a long time. What kind of things are coming through in the spring? What kind of things are coming through in the summer as far as that goes? 7 of Pentacles just talks about reorganizing. There's a big reorganization effort that is going to happen in spring. I think they're really going a little too far with the spring cleaning. They're really pushing it a little too much, but that's the way it goes. 8 of Swords says we have big dreams that can't be realized, big dreams that can't be done with this thing, right? The world, we're trying to conquer everything. We're trying to conquer everything in this springtime. And you're going to see them pushing for unrealistic things. You're going to try to get them to chill out and calm down with this stuff. I think that's going to be one of the changes happening, as well as you're going to have them coming over a lot more. I think you're going to see them a lot more. You're going to have them coming over a lot more, and they're going to kind of get in that mode as well. Overall, 7 of Pentacles says we got a lot of moving parts. This is somebody that doesn't think on one level, one simplification type thing. This is somebody who tries to do a lot of the shell game, constantly have this moving and going around. Sunshiny day. It is a sunshiny day. What are you doing? What are you doing, sunshiny day? That's what I'm talking about tonight. There we go. We got a sunshiny day now. Everything is sunshiny. Sunshiny day. It was raining over here. I got to be honest with you. It was raining over here, sunshiny day, but tomorrow will be a sunshiny day, and I will think of you during the sunshiny day tomorrow. I will. I'm dedicating tomorrow to you. Dedicating tomorrow to you. All right, let's see. Would you like to get me prego? Let's see what's going on with that. Let's see what's going on with that after I cough up a lung. Let me cough up a lung first. And after I cough up a lung, we'll be good to go. Okay. Let's look. We got prego. Prego or no? Has he been thinking on it, and what's the energy around it? I think so. We got the High Priestess, we got the Magician, we need to penetrate with the Ace of Swords, and we need to get a King of Swords. I think they're very focused on having a boy. Not gonna lie. I think they're very focused on having a boy. All right, the Magician. It's almost like this is my last hurrah. This is kind of my legacy. This is something that I want to get done. This is something that I want to move forward with. High Priestess says they have hinted this before with you. They've put in a little hint here and there. Like, what about kids? What do you think about kids? What do you think about this, right? Ace of Swords. that crow in the window, the penetration, the communication, getting the new thing, getting the birth out there, and the King of Swords. Getting it done slyly, getting it done on the side, but then sort of presenting it to the world. It's almost like let's keep it secret at first, and then boom, let's give it to the world. All right, there we go. I think that they do have a little bit of plan going on there. CurlyCookie's got the master plan tonight. Let's see what's going on. Financial gain. CurlyCookie's like, show me the money. Show me the money. That's what we need. Money. Stop fooling around at this point. Not playing anymore. Show me where it is. Show me all of the fat cash. All right, let's get that done. How do you see my financial gain coming through from me in the near future? Let's go. Let's go. Let's make this happen right now. With a little bit of this tarot, it is known as the Curious Travels deck. Let's see, financial gain indeed. The Emperor, the Devil, the Star, you got all majors, well, mostly majors over here. It's pretty exciting, I gotta say. Pretty exciting with this many majors over here. Financial gains are possible. This is something that we need to plan, we need to coordinate, we need to organize. This is definitely not something that we want to stumble upon, we want to wing it. I really don't think that is working I really don't think that's working for you. It really feels like that the stumbling block in the financial gain right now is planning. We need to have the plan. We need to have things in place. We need to have this pushed forward 110%. It's almost like, hang on, I got a cough again. It's almost like that the Emperor leads into the Devil. It's almost like that sometimes you are afraid to take charge. You're concerned about taking charge. Like, I'm going to make a mistake. I'm going to slip up. I'm not going to get this done. I'm not going to make that happen. The Star says that if you have a plan in place, the plan is solid. It doesn't mean you have to have everything fleshed out 150%, but it does mean you need to be able to not just sort of cycle through the same things over and over and not get different results. The Emperor and the Devil. Don't be afraid of changing. Don't be afraid of pushing towards and getting the big goal and getting the big dreams, because I think they're out there and they're within your grasp. They are within your grasp indeed. So I do see some financial gain, but it is more about being 110% focused on where I want to be and how I can get there. This is not something we just roll the dice and hope for the best. So you do have that coming indeed. Let's get some gain going for Karima, the finale. The big finale tonight is what I'm talking about. I don't know if we did the Tasty Tarot or not, but I know we have not done the little monsters. The little monsters under the bed, in the closet, wherever the little monsters' inks are, I don't know. Is there any new info or hidden truths about us in my regard that the cards would like to share? And then let's get the final Cinderella hidden truths, and we will return on Sunday, my friends. We will be back on Sunday. We're taking Saturday to have a catter day. We're going to spoil Salem with some fancy food. We're going to the fancy pet store and get her some awesome food and have some fun and go to the Lego store and all that. All right, is there any hidden truths or new info about us in regards to the cards they'd like to share? Queen of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. I really think that they are concerned about money. Money is very much on their mind. It's almost like that they have something unexpected, maybe an unexpected bill, an unexpected thing that is going to come up. And I'm going to tell you now, it's going to come up in January, early first week of February at the latest. This is something that you need to be aware of that really sort of makes them start thinking about money way too much. The Four of Pentacles, a little bit on the miserly side, a little bit of that. That is going to be something, a hidden truth, a new information that's coming out through there. Ace of Swords just says there's a lot of innovative and new ideas that they have in their head they haven't taken action on. They just haven't taken action on it. Once they begin, you're going to be like, why haven't you done this? Why has this been on your mind and you haven't expressed it, right? The King of Wands, you need to get started. You need to get roaming. You need to get rolling on this immediately because it has a lot of potential and it has a lot of excitement. So look for a little bit of an unexpected bill, a little bit of an unexpected something over there, something. That's going to be happening with that. Let's get the February and January readings all in one. That's what I'm talking about right now. Let's get the January and then let's get the February readings. I think the stream just locked up. Something just locked up over here. All right, there we go. All right, reading for January, reading for February. Let's get it done. First one is going to be January. Now, we're a couple of days into January already. Couple of things against January already. I mean, we do have a 10 of Cups. January is a time to focus on steadying emotions. I really think that if you don't get steady emotions in January, you start running into this and that and this and that. And it feels like that your emotions aren't grounded enough. Your emotions aren't steady enough to have the level of stability that you would like. The 10 of Cups just says, yes, be focused on grounding. Be focused on getting things in January. Be focused on getting things in January steady. Right? Very steady as far as that goes. Hierophant says big things are happening. Big things are happening. Maybe that's why we need to focus and get more emotionally steady in January. Possibly. But the devil says this is something that there's too many easy fruits, low-hanging fruits that you really don't want to pick. Okay? That is basically January. Low-hanging fruits you don't want to pick. I think that is your January. Now let's go to February and see how that is going to work out. And then we are out of here. Sorry to cough in your ear. Get some more water up there. And let's see what's happening in February. February is about results. You have the 8 of Pentacles, but it's reversed, okay? 8 of Pentacles talks about the work is done in February. It feels like a lot of things that you thought were going to need to be worked on, were going to need to be pursued, were going to need to happen in February, don't need that. Don't need that. February is very much a relaxation month indeed. The 9 of Swords says a lot of the concerns have been resolved. A lot of the worries have been resolved, all right? Strength card says I've had patience, I've had the anxiety, but I pushed through it and I made it to the end. And February is a time to relax and enjoy rewards. Because I really think a lot of the stuff that's kind of weighing on you, kind of bothering you, is polished up, finished up in February, and it feels like your mobility is so much better now. And that is it for me, and my mobility is going to be the Lego store tomorrow. We'll see you on Sunday.